Hey, Keith.
Hey, Rick.
How are you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man.
Good. Good to see you.
I thought we'd do a quick little podcast, like strike really fast.
Okay.
And this one, let's talk about to give a couple tips on how to deal with disappointment.
Oh, great. Okay.
Okay, great. You want to kick it off?
Okay. First thing I think is don't take it personally. I think when things happen to us that are upsetting, we have a choice to make. We can be upset and linger in the upset, or we can be upset, which is normal, and not linger and just choose not to beat ourselves up about it, to realize that there is a disappointment that's going to take a toll on us. Be peaceful with that. Don't let it run your life, but don't stay there very long. How
Right.
long is very long? As short as possible.
Yeah, exactly. And what is it? How can you minimize how long you stay in that space?
Well, I think first of all, by trying to figure out what the root cause of the disappointment was, and if there's something that you can do to remedy it so that you fix it right away. Or another way of dealing with it is to not only recognize what the problem was, recognize what your own role in creating the problem was, and change that behavior.
I totally agree. You know, my tip would be, in addition to not taking it personal, is understanding that maybe some of the disappointment is rooted in you having an attachment to where you think things should have been, ought to have been. And so once you can give up that attachment that, life owes you nothing, there's no guarantees that it's going to go a certain way just because you want it that way, or you think that, hey, this is how everyone should behave, or I should have gotten this job, this opportunity, you should love me better than what you're loving me. Once you have those kinds of attachments to the way things should be or ought to be, I think that frees you up to accept however life does show up.
That's a beautiful thought. That's
Yeah.
a beautiful thought. And I'm disappointed in your hat, but it won't last long because I'm going to take your
Okay, good. So don't be disappointed, please. Please don't be disappointed. But yeah, I think that whatever it is that you're dealing with disappointment, whether it's a family member, or in a relationship. So for me, I had disappointment in how my partner, I thought they would react. I was like, man, I know this person, they're going to react to this, in a really, they may be upset, but I think they're going to be really understanding about it. And that's not how they reacted. So I'm disappointed in their behavior, or someone didn't come through when they made a commitment, and I'm disappointed about that. Or I'm disappointed that I broke a commitment or didn't perform as well as I thought that I could have. And it's because I have this attachment to how it should have been, or I'm taking what somebody did or didn't do personally. And I think if you can eliminate those two things, taking it personal and attachment, I think you're on your road to not being stopped by disappointment.
Yeah, I think that's great advice, and I also think we need to look at our own role in it, make sure that we can remedy it the next time, and also see if there's anything we can do to remedy the disappointment, whether it came from you or not. And then I guess the last thing from my end of it would be, if you've done your best, you gotta let it go.
Oh, totally.
You gotta let it go. You can't keep grilling yourself over and over and over. It's like the guys who give up home runs, or the guys who are safeties and
Give up the touchdown.
Yeah, and quarterbacks that blow it. You gotta have a short memory. You gotta come right back. Quarterback throws an interception. Short memory. You gotta come back and keep throwing.
It's because life is still going. The clock is still running, right?
It doesn't stop because you're sad. That's right.
That's right. So, Rick, thanks, my friend.
Hey, thank you, buddy. Always a pleasure.
All right, you too. I love you, man. Thank you.